the time's finally come. It's official. We are now out of business in the state of Texas. The signs are coming down. And after 32 and a half years of being in the same location and serving people all over the United States, I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of sad and upset. And maybe the body shop girl, come here and help me, please. Over here. Over here. Gotta get this aluminum sign off. So after 32 and a half years of being in the same location, I'm a little bit upset. What about you? A lot of memories here. A lot of memories. I can't hear you. We got a lot of traffic in the background. When I first moved here, there was no traffic at all on this street. It was like a country road. And now they have changed this into a 4-lane highway. And if you look right there, you can see it's got the big double line in the middle. And then it's got the white lines on each side. And there goes a happy guy down the highway of Bennett Lane, traveling as fast as he can, faster than the speed limit allows. And you ought to hear this place at rush hour. It's crazy. It's bumper to bumper traffic, and it's ridiculous. Never ever thought that Bennett Lane would turn into a 4-lane road. Never ever in my life. And the noise drives you insane. Am I right, Minnie? It drives you insane. We've been living in our office over here behind the sign. We've been living here, what, 2 years? And let me tell you, you really learn to get used to traffic noise fast living in a place like this. All right? So if Minnie, the body shop girl, can talk a little bit loud, how do you feel about moving out of SWRNC prison yard, Minnie?
I can't wait.
I can't hear you.
I can't wait to get out of here.
Really?
Yeah, maybe you'll quit screaming.
Well, you know, I don't know about that, but I can tell you one thing. It'll be the end of the traffic jam going on behind us. Let's get that sign down. There you go. SWRNC is now officially out of business over here in Dallas, Texas. If you want to set the sign down on the ground, please. We're going to go ahead and fold that up. So it's time to say goodbye to SWRNC after how long?
Years.
A long time. A long time. And you know, I hate to throw the aluminum away because, you know, it is scrap iron, but I can't see scrapping out my sign, so we're going to go ahead and put it in a dumpster. It's really, really a sad situation when you got 32 years of your life revolved, if you can show everybody, please, in a business like this, and it ends up being, in the end, a piece of trash like this.
Well, that's not true at all.
I can't believe he even said that. This business is just moving to somewhere else. It's not like it's dissolving or disappearing. He's such a dramatic drama queen.
This was our infamous for sale by owner sign until the city came in and said, "Oh, you're selling your property. Well, now we're going to charge you $18,000 for taxes." So I had to take it down.
Huh.
Yeah. But it's already sold, so I say what we do is we go ahead and follow a rule here and follow the operation and just, you know, put it in the trash, dude.
All right.
I really feel bad about it. You know, Minnie, the body shop girl, she's smiling. She's got thumbs up behind the camera and she's saying, yes, do it, do it, do it, do it. Do it! Okay, so we got a lot of traffic, Minnie, please! Okay, this is turning into a major highway over here. And it's time for my friend Pete to say goodbye, Norm.
All right.
It's a done deal.
It's over.
We're not left yet. We haven't left yet, but you can see the procedures and the steps of getting out of Dallas and going to Moab. It's getting closer. Well, it's been about 5 months since we've been actually out to Moab, Utah to do any work at all on the shop. Let me go ahead and explain the situation. We actually have a guy that's supposedly supposed to be buying SWRNC Dallas, but the problem is he's not coming through. And I'm not too happy about it because, as you can see, I'm loaded up and ready to go. Now, the reason we're going out there now is because I actually ordered my mini storage building / paint booth, future paint booth, and we have got to be out there to be able to receive that building, or I wouldn't even be going, and I'm going to tell you why here in a second. But if you look real close, this little vlog that we're starting this video out with, I got a load of building materials that I'm taking with me. Now, I'm going to make it real clear. The reason I'm taking the building materials with me instead of actually buying them out there is because I can get them for 1/3 the cost here instead of buying them at the highway robbery local hardware / lumber yards, or drive all the way up to Grand Junction, Colorado and buy them. So I'm going to go ahead and take them with me. Now what this is for, this is our divider wall in our shop to cut one bay off, and you're going to see that as we proceed with our video set of moving to Moab. So let's go ahead and get back to the situation that we got right here in Dallas, Texas. As you can see, all the signs and everything have been taken off the buildings because it's supposed to be sold. And the person that's supposedly buying this place is basically not signing the contracts and is giving the stick up in our ass on it. We can walk in the back here and we can see that the person buying the place has already done extensive dirt work to the property. He has brought a lot of his stuff over here. And if you look right there, all the Mercedes-Benz that you see and the Jaguar are his. And he has basically started moving his stuff in. But the deal is, he isn't signing no contracts. He is leading us on. This is going on the 4th month that this situation should have been closed by then. But if we look in the back far corner, what do we see? We see 4 containers, and we see a bunch of fresh dirt work that's been done to put the containers on the property. But you know what we don't see? We don't see a check in my hand or bank account that says he owns the place. Now, I was being Mr. Nice Guy. I was being Mr. Nice Guy, and I said, you know what, I've known you for 30 years. Go ahead and start doing all the dirt work. Do whatever you want. Let's get this thing sold. You know, making it a happy situation. But he hasn't done nothing in 4 months that he said he's going to buy the property. He's got a contract that we've already signed, but he won't sign it. So when I get back from Moab on this trip, if the contract is not signed and at the title company at that time, he has 5 days to get all his shit off this fucking property. And then the property will be put on the MLS for sale, and it will be sold professionally instead of this buddy fuck you in your ass deal situation. So we're heading back up to Moab, Utah today, and I got a lot of work to do on the shop. Minnie, the body shop girl, will be driving this truck here, hauling the building materials. And let me go ahead and lay another little story on you before we head out. The reason I have my own building materials is because I was told by several people, call this guy, let him build the wall. He'll do it for you. He's very, very reasonable. He'll do it for you cheap. He's real quick and he's real fast. It'll save you a lot of time and energy. So a lot of times when you got work to do like I do in my shop, sometimes it's better to let other people do the work for you if it pays off. But in this situation, it doesn't pay off. Those materials that you're looking at right there, plus everything else that's packed away in the truck to literally build this wall that I need 12 feet tall, I don't even need it, I want it, cost me under $800. When I got a quote from Mr. Moab construction guy, He wants to charge me $2,684 for fucking material. And then at the bottom it says plus labor. Some people, you know, some people. That's all I can say. So I will be building the wall by myself. Like I do most of everything by myself. Because there's not a lot of people left in the world that are like my friend Pete. That work with you. And still make a living. A lot of people out there in the world, they want to fuck you in your ass, and if you don't like it, fuck off. This is the price. If you don't like it, screw you. Situation. I'm gonna be driving the power wagon out there, and I'm pulling the motorhome that we just got back from the manufacturer because it had manufacturer warranties. The fucking thing sat there for almost 3 months. 3 months to fix all the shit that was wrong with this thing. Now, I don't know if there's anybody out there that actually is into RVing. I don't like RVing. But we need this thing out in Moab because to spend a night in a motel out there is an average of $150 fucking a night. So that's why the RV's going with us. And we got it back. Now we're heading over to the RV place and picking up a shower head that actually broke while Minnie was taking a shower. It took 3 months, 4 months to get that shower head. It's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable of what you have to go through these days to get anything done. But you know what? I'm not gonna bitch and complain. I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna holler and scream and turn this out to be a big fiasco of SWRNC Dallas prison yard. We don't want to do that. What we do want to do is get in our trucks, head to Moab, Utah, start finishing our shop out. I got to work on the office. We got to get the rest of the remodeling done in that. I'm excited about that. And have a good time as we make the transfer from Dallas, Texas to Moab, Utah. I see Minnie, the body shop girl, in there. I don't know if she's ready to go. I told her let's go 30 times. Let's see what she has to say and if she's ready to actually rock and roll. You ready to go?
I'm waiting on you.
Waiting on me? I'm out there waiting on you, sweating like a dog out here. It's 196-degree weather and I'm standing out there waiting. Here.
Turn the camera off.
There's the key to your truck. You ready to roll? Are you excited?
I am.
Okay, we got a long ride. You got all your stuff. You got your coats that you're gonna need in August and our sandals and your purse. And you got your little cat that you're leaving here.
Oh, I'm so sad.
And next time we go out there, Axel's gonna be going with us, but not today. He's not happy. Look at him. He's very sad. Next time, boy. You ready to go? Let's go. All right, I'll see you all down the road as we head out to Moab, Utah on this hot, hot Texas day. And hopefully the weather is going to be awesome as we proceed to the high desert of the United States of America. Well, we finally made it to Moab, and we worked all day yesterday. The main reason we came out here is to get our little paint booth building, and all day yesterday we went ahead and cleaned the concrete off. And that's basically what we did, cleaned the pad off. This is our 20 by 60. We had a 20 by 60 pad laid right here. But it wasn't long enough, so we went ahead and added 12 more feet on the back. So that's going to give us, from this point right here, that's going to give us 32 feet. Now our building's only 26, so I kind of marked it off. And if you look right here, that's basically where our building's going to go. I'm going to go ahead and talk about Mr. Concrete guy here. I'm really not happy. I will say he did a pretty good job. It's got a nice smooth finish. I like that. We went ahead and went out this way. All right, we went out this way here to the end of the door because my air compressor is going to be right here. So we went out 8 feet here, and you can kind of see how it was laid out. But this is what I'm really pissed off about. And I don't know if anybody out there will agree with me. When you start a fucking job, you should finish it. All right? You don't leave it. You don't leave the concrete forms for the fucking owner to show up 2 or 3 months later after the concrete was poured, and then he's got to pull the forms out. Now, I called the guy on the phone, and he wouldn't answer the phone. But he answered the phone when I told him I had cash money to pay him, but he didn't answer the phone after that. One more thing is I texted him, and I said, I need you to remove all the forms off the concrete. And he asked me, why? Why do I got to do that? Why do I got to remove the forms? So, more than likely, we won't be using Mr. fucking Concrete Guy because he can't even finish his job that he starts. We're going to be removing the septic tank. That was a waste of $6,000. The septic tank will be removed because we don't need it anymore. Because if you look in the distance over there, there's a pipe sticking up, and I'll go ahead and zoom in on it. That is basically our sewage. And we're going to be removing this whole situation here, all this leach field, and then our house is probably going to go over in that area somewhere, as far back as we can go toward the fence. We don't want to go too far back. We want to be able to have a backyard at least. Alrighty then, now that we've caught up with all our vlogging and blogging on what's going on here, let's get up to the mountains. Let's go ahead and do some mountain biking, and hopefully that's going to be a fun trip. I'm definitely out of shape for this. So we're gonna walk over here. This is an overlook that overlooks the Colorado River. I'm gonna give you a little history on this Dead Horse Canyon. Anybody ever heard of the movie Thelma and Louise? Well, this is where they actually filmed that. You can't pass up coming out to Moab, Utah just to catch the fresh air and the never-ending canyons. I was telling everybody about Thelma and Louise. This is where that was filmed. A lot of John Wayne movies, a lot of westerns besides John Wayne movies were filmed out here. There's a lot of filming that goes on out here on everything, but the wildlife out here is beautiful. The driftwood, look at this piece of driftwood just sitting here, probably 100 years old. And look at this tree. I don't know what the name of this thing is. I call it a deadwood tree because look at it. It looks like it's dead. All right, yeah, I mean, where are the roots at? Where do the roots come to make this thing still live? Look at this. Can you answer that question, Minnie? Huh? This is like a piece of deadwood drift tree, but look, it's alive. Yeah, it's pretty wild. All right, so we're gonna catch a little breath here. We're gonna get back on the trail. Dead Horse Canyon, Moab, Utah. My friend Pete, your friend Pete, right here, taking a little R&R and enjoying the scenery before we actually get back to work. All right, we finally got back from our ride. What I'm doing here is we got to put the OSB board all the way around the office, and then we got to do one whole wall. Let's go in there and check it out, see what Minnie the Body Shop Girl's up to. We got a lot of sheetrocking to do, Minnie the Body Shop Girl. You up for it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Get them lights in there. We're going to need them later tonight. All right, so what I'm doing right now is you can see where I was putting this piece of OSB board on, but if you look right here, these pieces got to go in first. Because if I put a piece of OSB board here, there won't be anything for it to screw on here. So I'm cutting out 4 pieces that I can go ahead and ride all the way up. This is going to go all the way up to the top there. And then once we get that on there, then we can go ahead and start doing this wall in OSB. About our wall. Was it a lot of work? It didn't really take as long as I thought. I mean, you gotta understand, look at all the sheetrock we've already done. We've got this whole corner, huh?
And still need to do.
Yeah, I know, but look at the sheetrock. This whole corner's done, and then tomorrow we'll finish up on all this sheetrock and it'll be done. But tonight what we're gonna do, we're gonna start our wood project. You wanna show everybody our drawing? Maybe give them an idea what's going on? Come on over here. Carpenter girl, tell them what's going on, please. Carpenter girl.
You're much better at it, Pete.
Carpenter girl. Come here, carpenter girl. Carpenter girl, please. Well, then why don't you get up on the ladder and do some carpenter work and start screwing all that in?
All right. Why don't you?
Okay, come on. Yeah, I thought you were a carpenter girl today.
I'm just trying not to get hurt.
Don't get hurt.
Fall off the ladder.
Don't fall off the ladder. Be careful up there. Real careful. Okay, got it. All right, while Minnie's doing that, let me go ahead and explain what this wall is going to look like. First of all, this is actually a 2x6 up here. We're going to cap it off on the top, and then I didn't put one on the bottom. We're going to cap that off with a 2x6. And then we're going to go 12 feet up, and then we're going to put 2 more 2x6s in the center to break it off, and then we'll take our logs one more time and go along. I think that'll give it a little bit of excitement and venture to say, oh, that is artistic. And you have brought out the artistic view of my friend Pete's brain.
Yeah, his brain.
And many of the body shops girls, labor.
Brain.
Labor.
Yeah.
Labor girl.
Yeah. Your brain and my brain.
Yeah. How's that going up there, Minnie? You doing all right?
Yeah.
You guys need to say to all the women out there that are lazy asses that don't want to work or do anything. Come on, say something. Give them a pep speech. Do
I wish I was there with you.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get all this wood done. We're going to come back. We're going to be putting logs up. Let me show you the logs. And it's going to be pretty cool. So that's all of our pine wood logs. Colorado pine. We got those out in Colorado. We hauled them all the way out here. And here's our 2x6s. This was kind of what we were thinking on doing, but the reason we're using a 2x6, if you look at the log, you can see how it leaves a lip on there, and we don't like that. But by using a 2x6, it's flush mounted and really gives it a good angle.
Alright, y'all want to see the log wall? We have a log wall. It's getting started anyhow. There it is. Woohoo! And yes, it's going to go all the way up, but we're going to make a little bit of a design in it. Well, not really a design, but we're going to cut it off right there, and then with a band going horizontal, and then we're going to go back up and have a top cap on top. So it's going to look pretty cool, man, pretty cool. Our log wall.
Okay, I got 4 gallons of mixed mud, and we're going to start sheetrocking these walls.
No, we're going to start taping.
I mean taping, I'm getting confused. Look at that. Okay. Now, I'll take the mud again on this corner of my thing, and I'll run it down just like that. Look at that. See how nice that looks?
Yep.
I want to get a little bit more in that corner. Whoops. Look what I did. I accidentally hit my tape, but that's okay. So go ahead and pull that back out. And then push it in. Ooh. Now that's some long 3.5 hours right there. I got all the tape and bedding done. And we're ready to hand texture it tomorrow night. We started at 7 o'clock. It's 11, well, 10 to 11, so you might as well say 4 hours non-stop. And the texturing, the tape and bedding is done. We'll wait till tomorrow and finish her up. I'm on hold with this company here. There you go. Quality Carports, located in Utah. They aren't coming out here tomorrow. They aren't going to come out when they're supposed to. They're telling me that I got to stay here for another fucking week to get this shit done. When they specifically told me for the last 2 months they were going to be here on the week of the fucking 9th. Like they think I'm some fucking millionaire? Like they think that I can just gallivant my way around the world with no problems or worries? They don't even want to compensate me for the problems they have fucking caused. You believe this shit? So I've been on hold here for the last fucking what? 15 fucking minutes?
Okay, thank you for calling me.
Yeah.
Like I said, we can reschedule for next week if you're available, and then just for the compensation, there are no compensations for rescheduling, just per the contract and all.
There's no compensation for me driving 2,000 fucking miles to come up here so you could put a building in that you promised me that it would be the week of the 9th. There's nothing. You're basically saying if you don't like it, fuck off. That's basically what you're saying. Am I right or wrong? What?
There would be a compensation for the reschedule.
So you're telling me that it's all on me, and if you don't want your building, we don't give a shit. That's what you're saying, right?
Well, I'm just letting you know that.
No, I'm asking you. You tell me. Is that what you're saying? There's nothing in your contract. Hold on a minute. There's nothing in your contract that says you can randomly tell people to be there, and if you're not there, if you're there and we can't do your job, then we're going to reschedule for you. There's nothing in your contract that says that. The only thing in your contract states that if you're not there on the date that we tell you to be there, that we have the right to reschedule. Okay? So don't give me that shit about how you can reschedule anytime you want and put people in a position like you've done for me. Because that's what you did. I have traveled 2,000 miles. She won't let me talk to anybody. The only way I can talk to anybody, we'll have to drive up there. We'll have to drive up there to talk to these fucking people. I'm gonna be here Thursday. You fucking better be here. You better fucking be here on Thursday. Do you understand? You better fucking be here. So here's the building we got right here. Come on over here, buddy. What's your name? How you doing?
Jose.
Jose. Good. You from here, Jose?
Yeah.
You from Utah?
Yeah.
Born and raised?
Yeah.
What do we got here, Jose? What kind of building we got?
16 by 25.
16 by 25 is supposed to be 26, but they said something about the overhang.
Yeah, it's nice. 26.
Why is that? Why do they take a foot off on the overhang?
I have no idea.
We don't even know. We just know that that's how it is, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll leave you alone. Looks like you're busy. Do I need to look at something?
No, I just need to check before we can start.
Okay, what do I need to check?
6,056.
Okay, hold on. They said that you don't need nothing until the building's up. So they're telling you now that I need to pay you now.
The company just tells us that. You get the check.
Okay, well, they already got my credit card information.
Oh, they do?
Are they worried because I'm not going to pay them or something because y'all were supposed to be here last Friday?
No.
Hey, Manny, come on over here. Come on over here. Okay, they're telling me that I got to pay them now before they unload everything instead of after the building's up like they told me that's what the payment plan was.
I'd call the office. They're just the installer, Pete.
if they got your card information, I could just.
They already got my credit information. But the deal is on this is that it's supposed to be up so I can inspect it and then pay them.
Well, if they have your card information, you need to just call them and make sure that they do, and I guess we'll start.
All right, go ahead. So you see the situation now is from all the hollering and screaming that we have put on them because they fucked us around. Now they're making us pay up front before it's unloaded. Does that make sense to you? Because the deal was I wasn't supposed to pay them a dime until it was actually up and I inspected it.
None of it has made sense to me, Pete.
Exactly. This is one of the worst experiences I ever had. I'm being treated like I'm some piece of shit, white trash motherfucker. I guess I'll have to call him and go ahead and pay him. So when I ordered this building, I was told that I'd give a deposit. Then, after I give the deposit, I don't pay him any more money until the building is completely up and I have inspected the building 100%. Dennis. Okay, go ahead and let him start. I'm just saying, I think it's a very big insult on our behalf that we've been treated like this through the whole procedure.
And so, let's just not go on and on about it and work yourself.
Well, we're back, and as you see, my parking lot is now empty. And so is my concrete slab, because I told them guys to get the fuck off my property. And this is how you deal with, hold on a second, come here, Minnie. Come here, come on. Minnie's trying to run away. She doesn't even want to talk about it. She's disgusted with it. But this is what you deal with when you're dealing with these metal building fucking companies here. They would not unload the building. They would not unload it until I gave them a certified cashier's check, which was not in any type of agreement whatsoever. Because if it was, I would have had a certified cashier's check with me. And let me ask you something. Where are we going to get a certified cashier's check, Johnny on the spot? Why would they send those guys 250 fucking miles out here and say, oh yeah, we need a cashier's certified check before we build it?
We gave them the credit card number before they even got here.
We were going to pay with
So
credit
they
cards.
could-
They already knew it. That was the understanding from the minute I ordered.
They already have the credit card.
They have
number.
screwed us around. We've been out here 3 weeks. And then they send their guys out here and they said, we're not unloading it until you give us a cashier's check. So when will my friend Pete get his storage unit / paint booth? When? We got a lot of money in concrete here. All right, a lot of money. This has been an ongoing frustration of anguish and letdowns on this whole fucking deal. This whole deal. All right, I will never, listen to me one more time as the hand does the talking, I will never do brand new construction ever again in my life. This is it. So in reality, we actually did get a lot done. We didn't get our building. We had to call the credit card company and file a dispute so we can get a refund on the deposits that we gave them. And I'm pretty sure we'll get that money back. I actually ordered another building from another company that the city of Moab actually told me about. I wish they would have told me about them before I ordered the building I had. Let's go outside and look at all that dirt that my friend Pete got for free. So I already showed you those piles, but look what's going on here. We got more gravel and more rock and more dirt than we're ever gonna need. They actually brought in, if you look right here, they brought in 8 loads of dirt and then semi-flattened this out. They brought in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 loads right there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more loads over there. And then our buddy Wayne running the construction crew, and we're gonna go over there and talk to them in a minute. Our buddy Wayne running the construction crew, he brought in another 12 loads of dirt and put it right here. So all of everything, this used to be real low right here, it was real low. He filled all this in, he graded it out, and now it looks like it's all natural drain and did everything, and he did all that for free. They did this over here for free.
Early in the morning, I'm tired of working, babe. I'm trying to make it tomorrow, but I can't work here no more. What's a boy to do when his bills are due? And I've been working and sweating so long that I think I got the working boy blues. Oh, the day is finally over. I'm tired like the dead. I tried to come out and see you, but I just fell asleep instead.